and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Hello from Heaven and a Message from the Other Side. This is not a time-specific reading. Whenever you find it will be the right time for you, and it's a general collective message. So we will begin with our messages from our loved one on the other side, a message for you. Again, a timeless reading. Whenever you find it will be the right time for you. First of all, I need to point out something. When I was doing the pre-shuffle for this specific reading, these two cards kept on flipping out. So I'd put them back in and they would come back out. So that's a meant to be message that needs to be portrayed prior to the reading started. So it's the boot. And it's the boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So basically put your time and effort into whatever you're chasing as a goal or achievement or an accomplishment down the road. And I have a feeling whoever this person was kind of really a mind frame of that way. Hard work equals positive outcomes. Putting in your effort is positive results. And the other one that kept on coming out with it is the wishbone. So a wish is granted. So whatever you're after, your wish is granted, and also it is put your work and effort into your project or whatever you're after down the road in the future. This person may have wore boots as well. And so when I see these two cards, it reminds me of somebody who would have been a boot lover, somebody who wore boots. That could be male or female. And the wishbone, you know, that takes me back to the grandmother era, the grandmother age, with the wishbone and the turkey. That's the first thing that comes to my mind is, you know, that's kind of the older person thing where they would pull the wishbone out of the, you know, the turkey or the chicken, and then they would pull on it and break it, and whatever was a larger size was the wish come true. So this is someone who I would say is a little bit wiser, a little bit older, full of knowledge in age, but we will see where the reading takes us. And if it happens to point in a different direction, it could be a younger person with a very experienced mind frame, or, you know, very old for their age. I guess that's another way of putting it. Anyway, we will see where this takes us. And so our first message is the earth is our school. So again, this can be relating to courses or teachings, or you're wanting to learn something, or a higher realm of learning. Educational, whether it's in class, online classes, or just doing personal research, self-educating as well, okay? So it's got something to do with that. You were working on that in some fashion, so whether it's spiritually, whether it's, you know, profession, educational, like on the earthly plane, whatever, however that suits and however that makes sense to you. Too many cards. And again, this reading can also be a guardian angel assigned to you. So most often, for most of the time, this reading is for a passed on loved one messages from there to you, from out there to you. But this also can take on the energy of an assigned guardian angel. So it would be somebody you don't know, but they're portraying a message to you. And so far, it's very, very directed as in an educational form. And whatever wish you're wanting, or whatever you're wanting, a wish is granted. Okay. Okay, and I am with the rest of my family. There's your other card. So your passed on loved one will already have ones on the other side that they're sitting with and watching over you. That's a comforting thought, to know that they've crossed over and where they're supposed to be with their family and friends. And remember, family is not always blood family. Family can become the friends on the passed on realm as well. They're in a good spot, in other words. Okay, and there's a perfect timing card. So this is very interesting. So this perfect timing coming in, or there's a perfect timing is right now. It's interesting. There is also another intuitive message, and when I see this perfect timing, it just reminded me to look at my intuitive messages. I almost forgot those. It is June 2024 is going to be a significant time frame. So circle that on your calendar, June 2024. Circle that whole entire month because it's going to be significant for some reason or another. So again, that will be a different storyline for everybody. So just maybe it kind of just got my attention to look at my intuitive messages and the perfect timing. There's perfect timing for something, but that perfect timing is also going to align with June 2024. And also, this morning early when I fell back asleep, I did happen to dream. I do that often, and I have like a million dreams a night. But I did see the Hangman card, the Hangman Tarot card, which means you have to take another perspective or another perception of something you're doing, looking at, or working on. So, or that can actually mean that you can ask a friend or somebody for a different perspective to carry forward. Okay, you know what? I'm going to pick another one out of this card for a message. So the earth is our school is one message. I am with the rest of my family. And of course that, as soon as I say that, you'll know where they are and where they are situated on the other side. And there's a perfect timing for something. Oh, there we go. Too many cards. Oh, there we go. I had to leave that way. Okay, so this is interesting. I don't think I've actually seen this card before. Never noticed it. I had to leave that way. Okay, so there was a specific way that this person left the 3D, the earthly realm, and there was, of course, this is a very, very specific message to each and every one of us because that will mean something completely different to everybody. But there was the way this person left the earthly plane is of significance. I'll leave it at that. So you can fill in the blanks and however that fits. So the earth is our school. I am with the rest of my family. There's a perfect timing for something. Again, something to do with even perfect timing in your own path of time. But June 2024 is going to be significant. And the way this person left, it was a very specific way they left, and they had to leave that way. So just know what's meant to be will always be, but it's not always meant to be understood, only accepted. Okay, so let's see who this person is. And they want you to know that there's going to be a wish that's granted, but you need to put your work, effort, and time into your project. Yeah, okay, there was a death. Okay, so this is a death. So the 10 of Swords is the end. It's the completion. So this person passed on, and they had to leave a very specific way for whatever reason. Again, that's going to be very, very, very different for everybody, what you had to encounter or how they departed. And I'm going to say with this one here, it was going to be a little bit unexpected. When I had the 10 of Swords show up, it's definitely the death, it's definitely the end, but it could have been in maybe a bit of a dramatic way or very unexpected way. Okay, who is this person? I like to do a line along the bottom that describes the person who's passed on. 7 of Cups. Okay, there was probably a little bit of confusion. This goes a couple different ways. So this person, a couple different ways. Okay, so let's go. This usually is the card of confusion, not seeing clearly or confused circumstances, or maybe perhaps the person was a little confused when the situation of the passing went on. Some confusion, whatever. There's a million different stories, a million different things that were going on at the time that this person passed on. But the other meaning for this, when I say confusion, it can be confusion of the person who passed on, maybe confusion of their head at the time, or there was conflicting stories after this person passed, how they passed or what happened, because it was a very specific way or reason that this person left, which was maybe questionable, or everybody had their own story or views or perception, something like that. But the other thing is this. With this person who passed on in a little bit of a dramatic way, or a little unexpected, I would say, this is also the card of infinite possibility. So when I see this person was kind of quite open-minded and maybe like to have their fingers in the, in many different pies at the same time, or many irons in the fire. They were busy, they were movers, they were shakers, they were doing this, doing that, doing the other thing. So because there's the Seven of Cups, many different things on the go with this person. So I would say this person was reasonably or quite ambitious because they were doing 20 different things at the time, but there was confusion about the situation when they passed. And so when I see this infinite possibility card too, on the, like there's, like I said, two different meanings, this takes me to this card right here. Infinite possibility with perfect timing. Wish is granted as long as you put your work and effort into it. Or it can be something that just a wish granted on the sidelines. It can be two different storylines, or they can be combined. Okay. This here, when I see this, this was confused messages or confused communication. When this again goes two ways. Confused messages, confused stories, or many different stories going on when this person passed. There was too many different stories, and by the looks of it, it needs to be kind of clarified as to maybe what was going on or whatever. This will also read in the form that this person who's passed on, like I said, there's infinite possibility for opportunity, but the timing is going to be perfect. So, but that these infinite possibility opportunities, a wish come true, is going to come to you in the form of communication. So it's whatever what do you have a passion, a drive, a willpower to chase, and those opportunities is going to come by communication. Again, it's going to be a perfect timing thing. It's going to be different for everybody. And I just have a feeling it's going to be perfect timing, perfect communication for infinite opportunity or infinite possibility between now and June of 2024. Now, when I also see the page, this tends to be a younger person. So that can go a couple different ways, but we'll see how this goes, because this is an adult, this is a child. So this tends to be a child. Now this child, when I see the Seven of Cups mixed with a younger person, mixed with somebody's kid, somebody's child, this can be confused thinking within this kid that resulted in a death. Confused thoughts and how they had to leave or something like that. Okay. Again, this is got the hidden. There was something going on with this child at the time that probably nobody knew about. Okay, so because this kind of portrays an adult, so this would have been not an infant, not a young child. This would have been somebody's child, like probably under 30-ish or 20, something like that. But this person had something hidden. They were there was a whole lot of confusion going on in this person's head when they passed away. It was a dramatic ending. It was a surprise ending. Nobody really seen this coming, but there is a card of confusion. Maybe this person who passed on, this younger person, somebody's kid, somebody's child, had confused thoughts, not thinking clearly, not seeing clearly. There's confused stories going on about this death as to how or why or what they were thinking, or I don't know, something like that. But there was something going on with this kid, this child, that was hidden. There was something going on probably in the mind. This is, the card of the hidden, not revealed. You can't see, you never could see what was going on because this person kept this hidden. So this to me says something with the mental realm of confusion with this child. Whatever was going on here. But they are with their family, and they're sitting there looking down over you, and they crossed over fine. There was something, when this person left, this child left, there was confusion on this path. Something going on with this child's mental capacity, thinking, thoughts, or habits that people didn't know about. It was hidden. And there's still confusion about it as to what was going on. Okay. This is definitely a younger person. Okay. The Magician. They're helping you manifest. Okay, so this is the card of Virgo. Why am I hearing Gemini? Virgo and Gemini, okay. This person is helping you manifest these infinite possibilities of the perfect timing. So this is two different storylines. We have a younger person who was a child, and probably into their mid-teens up to maybe the age of 30, thereabouts, somewhere, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less. But there was confusion or something going on with this child that this child kept hidden. There was confusion about the story, how this person passed on, but there was confusion in this person's head, or not thinking clearly, not seeing clearly, not making clear choices or decisions, but it was hidden. It's like this person was dealing with something behind closed doors that the whole family knew nothing about. That they are on the other side, they're doing okay, they're with their family, they're with their friends, they're sitting in an okay spot. So it's like, this is the story that went with this person when they left, but now that they're on the other side, they're saying, okay, you know what, we're going to help you manifest. Your wishes are going to come true. Again, this is the card of Virgo, but I'm hearing Gemini. So it could be Virgo in the chart, it could be Gemini in the chart. And again, the chart is mixed up of a lot of different zodiac layers, right? But they're helping you manifest your wishes come true. They're helping you manifest achieving your goals, but you have to put your work into it. There's something unseen that went on here. Pull one more card. I will do a line of a message from this person to you after I'm done describing who this person is. And you know what? This keeps on showing up as someone's child or someone's kid. But I do see an adult, and I do see an adult here. So it just makes me think it was probably a child that's passed on, but it's sitting with somebody older in the spirit realm. So this could be a father, it could be a mother, it could be a grandfather, grandmother, somebody in spirit that they're sitting with. They were with their family somewhere, but it's an older person, but this child has joined this older person in the spiritual realm. Yeah. I want to say it's with a mother or father figure. It doesn't have to necessarily be mother or father, because the child obviously passed away and the parents are still left behind. However, this child or grandchild or great-grandchild or whoever this is sitting with grandparents, either a grandfather or a grandmother, somebody older, or an older family friend, mother figure, father figure. Yes, and here's the bottom of our deck. There's the death card. That's exactly what that is. Okay, we're going to leave that here. They're crossed over and they're sitting with two people. Whoever that is to you. Again, the moon card can be the card of a mother figure as well. It's a feminine energy. It is too the card of Cancer. Okay, so now we're going to pull a row of cards here, and it's going to be, now this is going to be a couple different ways. So this is either going to be a message from this child to the loved ones behind, could be parents, siblings, whoever, but it also can be a message from the older people that this child is sitting with on the other side, or it can be both. Again, just a reminder, June 2024 is a significant month, and the time up to there. A wish is being granted, perfect timing. There's going to be an infinite possibility of opportunity that they're helping you with. And you need to put the work and the effort into achievement, and a wish is granted. And there was a purpose that they had to leave this earthly plane the way they did. Okay, what do they have to tell you? This could be a conjoined message from all of them. Okay. Again, Seven of Cups. Yeah, this is interesting because there is only one card that matches this card of a completely different deck, and here it is. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups and we have the Two of Cups. Okay, this person, this child, or these older parents or grandparents or great-grandparents or older friends that are sitting with on the other side. The Seven of Cups, again, is infinite possibility of opportunity, or it's total confusion. There was confusion. This can go a couple different ways. So the Two of Cups is, they're sitting there up on the other side in the ether realm with somebody who's very, very caring with them. They're not alone, they're sitting with their family, definitely sitting with their family, and here it is again. This is somebody they're sitting with, and this is a male, female, and maybe there's confusion as to if they've crossed over, okay, and yes they have. They're sitting there with the grandparents or somebody of an older age, family or friends. So whoever that is to you, and that will make total sense as soon as I say that, because it's a unique story for everybody. So if there's confusion as to where they made it across just fine. If there's confusion as to who they're with, they're with grandma and grandpa, great grandma and grandpa, great grandma and great grandpa, or older friends on the other side. And they're there to help them. They were helped across. They were sitting there waiting. The way they had to leave, they were taken off across to the other side. Okay, they made it. If you're confused about that. Now the other thing is this card of the Seven of Cups. Again, you can have many irons in the fire or what you're trying to do or accomplish down here. They're by your side. They're giving you a helping hand, conjoining forces to help you accomplish all these infinite possibilities, all these infinite opportunities. Again, buckle down, do your work, and they're there to help you and lend a hand. Oh, 10 of Cups. So isn't that something? Okay. Funny thing, just before I was doing this reading, about an hour before I was thinking about doing it, I was thinking of this 10 of Cups card, and here it is. Ironically enough, here it is. You know what? This right here, there was confusion. They're with somebody that's helping them, like I said, grandparent, someone of an older age value, but it's a man and a woman with this child. If you're confused about, they're there. And they see you having sleepless night, having stress, having sorrow, having grief, having anxiety. You're losing sleep at night over this, of course, right? Because this is loved one who passed on. And this is like the sadness, the sorrow, the grief, and this can be depression, this can be stress, anxiety, anything of a negative energy in the mental realm, okay? So, and this is what they're saying. They're on the other side. Everything's good. They have the 10 of Cups. It's not in the physical realm, but it's in the ether realm of happy house, happy home. They are with the people they are with. Everything's okay. They've crossed over and they're in the spot where they need to be. And they want you to do the same. And they want you to focus on whatever you're working at, your goals, your achievements. Keep a stiff upper lip and keep going, because they want to see you happy too. Again, there's confusion as to what happened with this person, how they passed on, how they left this earthly realm, and they had to leave that way for whatever reason. But they want you to be go through your cycles and channels of grief and sorrow and healing, and they want you to carry on with life in a successful, happy way. And another thing that just came to mind, I just heard this, is don't be scared to smile again and be happy again. It's kind of like that. The first time you smile or you be happy after someone passes, you feel guilty about it. You're not supposed to do that. They want you to be happy again. Go through the cycle of the grief process, but to be happy again. They see you being sad, and they want you to be this way. They are with family. They are with friends. And they see the confusion about this. It's not giving me any clarity, but there's confusion on how they went, or there was confusion, or maybe a scrambled or mixed up state of thinking at the time when this person passed. Let's throw a clarifier on here. There's distinct messages that go with this, but the clarity of the confusion is really not distinctive. Ten of Wands. They put an end to it. They wanted... 10 of Wands was a heavy burden card. Ten of Wands is they had to lay down the swords. It was time to leave that way. This is, it's the end. You got 2 tens, which is very, very ironic that this would fly out, because it's the chance of this coming out is almost next to nil. They put an end to something that was hidden. They wanted to end. Except I don't think anybody knew about this. And you're not supposed to feel guilty about this. They want you to go on and be happy. They had a reason. There was a reason, or they had a reason they did what they did. Or there was a reason that this happened. This right here means putting an end to confusion or unclear thinking or something going on. Or something brought it to an end. And that's a clarifier for this. Now this is going to go a different direction. So again, this falls with the wish card. This goes really with this card right here. So this is the Nine of Cups, is the wishes fulfilled, wishes granted. They're helping you manifest what you want on the earthly plane from above. But you need to be in a different headspace. You need to deal with the grief and the grief cycles, the sorrow. Become happy again so you can achieve and you can manifest into the earthly plane what you want. They're helping you manifest your infinite wishes or dreams come true. This is an identical match to that. Isn't that something? Okay, well, we will just leave it at that because it's not being specifically clear. It's got specifically 2 different meanings. How they went, what happened, what brought the ending on, but there was confusion as to what went on, confusion as in this person's mind when they passed. And there could have been confusion or unclear thinking or unclear decisions or whatever, something going on with this child that people were not aware of. And they're with grandma and grandpa, or great grandma and great grandpa, or somebody of an older age they're sitting there with. We know that. I'm with the rest of my family. And don't worry, I'm okay, I'm happy. Everything's okay. I was greeted by my family and friends when I crossed over. I crossed over just fine, but now I'm helping you manifest your wishes, hopes, and dreams. Interesting. Okay, you know what? Pay attention to your dream state, because at some point in time, whoever this passed on loved one was is a child. They will probably be giving you messages through dream state. So keep a dream journal, write it down, or write it on a piece of paper. Again, June 2024 is significant, and you need to look at something in a different perspective and a different perception. Again, the Hangman card I seen early this morning in my sleep. Again, this could be this whole situation. You need to look at something in a completely different view or perception. And that different perception might actually be this reading. Okay, well, that will close off our Hello from Heaven, a message from the other side. So, this one here, it feels very heavy-hearted to me, and you can see this, and you can see it here, and here. And so I just want to offer my condolences and sympathy to the family members who this is all involved in and touched. There's confusion here as to what went on and why. But it was important. You need to know I had to leave that way. But they are in good hands on the other side. So I hope that gives a little bit of lightheartedness to this and makes things maybe a little bit better. And I hope maybe this reading helps you make sense or gives you the different perspective that you need to hear to help with the grieving process. So thank you for stopping in and joining my channel today, taking the time to do so. And so if you like this reading, claim it and seal it with a midnight kiss. And I hope this gives a little bit of lightheartedness to this whole situation. And remember, I hope this does shine on you in some sort of positive way, because it looks like a bit of a sad story here, or it helps. And I just want to wish many blessings, health, and happiness, and the best in 2024 to all of you out there. And again, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this reading will be the right time for you. So if you would, click like, share, subscribe, and click the bell icon. And I hope this resonates in some fashion. And remember, this can actually be a reverse reading. I sometimes forget to mention this. This might not be your story, but it could be a story of somebody you know or you're involved with. So with that being said, that will conclude this reading. And so until we speak again, stay happy, stay healthy, take care of yourself, and take care of each other. And working on happiness is definitely the message you're trying to tell you. You need to work on that. All right, we will chat later. Bye-bye.